We have an update tonight to a heartbreaking story we've been following. A Waterbury woman accused of holding her stepson captive for 2 decades inside her home. Investigators say this began when he was just in the 4th grade. It all came to an end when he set a fire to escape that home back in February. The fire uncovered a gruesome case of alleged isolation, neglect, and starvation. The victim, a 32-year-old now, standing 5'9", was found weighing just 68 pounds. His stepmother, Kimberly Sullivan, was arrested and charged with first-degree assault, second-degree kidnapping, and several other charges. She has denied all of these allegations. I sat down with the Waterbury police chief to talk more about the investigation and what comes next. When we hear things like 20 years in captivity, does that equate to torture to you?
Listen, the neglect and the abuse that the victim in this particular case endured was incredible. There's so many words you could use to describe it.
There's some body camera video this week. Can you describe what it was like for investigators to go inside that house, what they felt when they saw it, the conversations they had as they tried to write down the reports and take an account of this?
But it's been very difficult. It's been very difficult for everyone involved in this case. It shocks us all to the core. The story is being corroborated and continues to be corroborated as it's reported by the victim.
The stepmother from the beginning has said that the biological father was responsible for this treatment of this young man. At least that was said in passing in the beginning in the investigation. What can you tell me about him? What have we learned about him? He passed away recently, right?
He passed away in January of 2024. We know that he had some medical conditions leading up to his passing. We know that he was wheelchair bound for a period of time. That portion of the investigation is still ongoing. We're still collecting information about his role, what the relationship looked like between Kimberly Sullivan and her husband.
What about the siblings that lived in the house? Is there evidence that they tried to help him even when they left? They're adults now, right? So did they reach out and say, look, people can't fathom why somebody wouldn't help him.
Correct.
What about the siblings?
We will continue to track down any information that's available that could benefit more clarity to this incident, and that would include, trying to ascertain information from other family members, relatives, immediate family relatives, extended family relatives, as well as just members of the community that may have information.
Both Waterbury Police and DCF in the beginning had trouble finding records of the interactions with the family. Is there any clearer picture of how this young man fell through the cracks literally 2 decades ago? This was long before you were chief, but when you go back through the paperwork and the methodology, what have we learned?
The policies on how we respond to things like this, I think that we need to look at it as a whole. I think we need to look at it collectively, not only the police department, but DCF, the education department. What does homeschooling look like? What do welfare checks look like? Who's involved? Is it just police? Are there other behavioral health specialists that respond with police? And in some cases, we do that. So I think those are the things we need to look at.